Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same with the Grizzly Gentleman, 10% off at checkout on your fantastic beard products. Or you could shop via the TCG Player affiliate link in the description down below to help support the show. And last but of course not least, you can go to Grey Viking Games with the affiliate link below to pillage some sweet arena codes. What's up, Planeswalkers? Thurk6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today, as it is Friday, we're playing some good old-fashioned Abzan midrange. As I said last time we played this deck, I decided to get rid of the Serolfs, and what I did was I trimmed out one Casualties of War, one Mythos to add into Grakmaw, and then the Serolfs I changed into Nighthawk Scavengers. I also added a 25th land. 1, 2... So I trimmed one of these. One of these. Then, oh right, there were 4 Serolfs. Trimmed out all 4 Serolfs, put 3 of these in there, and 1 more Swamp to essentially accommodate this. It does potentially mean that we're going to have maybe more issues with Mana Flood, but I'm hoping we don't. As I said in the last video as well, I just really like the sideboard I have here. It worked out for me last time, and I don't really want to change the deck too much when I think it's doing alright. So let's play with some more Abzan and see how it goes. No, my camera's in a bad place. Nope. There we go. I'm in the middle of my desk and the middle of the screen. Spicy chicken 420. Alright, going against a 12-year-old. Relatively slow hands. The Questing Beast is nice. Not having anything on 2 or 3 is a little disappointing. But it's really hard to say no to Thoughtseize and Questing Beast. Like, it has lands and spells. Oh. Ooh, yikers. Okay, it is Boros aggro, potentially Boros vehicles, so I definitely do not want to hurt myself with my lands as much as possible. Additionally, we did face only control in our last game with this deck, so I need to see how it does against aggro. We technically only dropped 1 piece of removal, so that's good. Our opponent has... not a great hand. We're going to go ahead and do this and Thoughtseize. Although it does make their Bomat Courier sacrifices a little bit better. Okay. So it is Boros Affinity. Is the red just for this? Oh, that sucks. Okay, we have a Mythos. Mythos gets to kill this. Yeah, have to kill this. We can't even let them untap. They untap with it. Their team gets 3 bigger. Like this, that represents 3 damage base, but much more potential. These are face down, right? So they don't. Yeah, they don't know what these cards are either. I do assume that they're going to cash in the 1 for 4. Okay, yeah, they can do it anytime, so I'm surprised that they're doing it now. I guess they might want to just put some extra stuff on the battlefield. No, another Overseer. Okay, this is helpful. I can block that, so yes. I need them to not have removal. If I can make it to Casualties of War, I can kill an artifact and a creature. I literally might as well attack with this. It has vigilance and they can't block. Okay. We have to dodge some stuff here. Achieve the Foundry? Not great to deal with. So if we can get to Casualties of War, we definitely like killing this and this. They can't really attack there. Okay, this is 3. Okay, we have to take the damage here. Because this... it's definitely more. This card essentially represents 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 damage. So absolutely worth it. We attack and still because we're not racing our opponent, but we do need to maintain that pressure to make sure that we don't, fucking die. Another Ginger Brute is very bad for me. Also very bad for me. Am I just dead? Yeah, I'm just dead. I blocked the courier. Attack all, right? What? Well, I would have died regardless. Dang. Alright, that sucks. Okay. We drew very little of our removal, which is unfortunate and surprising. We love the authority of the consoles there. We love the Night of Autumns. Night of Autumn is fantastic in a matchup like this. I think we even like the Yasharns, because it means that even if the only card that they have that they care about is a Bomat Courier, it's worth it. They also can't pay life. Non-land permanents, okay. So yeah, they can still use the Spire of Industry. They just, it's a little unfortunate, but still. I think I like the Yasharns here. Honestly, I think the Scoozes are fine as well. The main thing we're doing is just cutting a lot of our late game cards. I even think it's worth it to cut Casualties of Wars. We cut the Casualties. I think that we cut the Elspeth Conquers Deaths. Let's see. I still want Thoughtseize. I don't love it, but I still want it. We don't like the Skyclave Shades, like, at all. They can't block. I think I'll bring in at least one Destiny Spinner, just as an additional blocker. Do I want to get rid of an Eldest Reborn? That'll take it to 2.6. I think what I might do is cut out Eldest Reborn, cut out a land, which will be Plains, I think. Then add in 2 more Destiny Spinners, because I've lowered my average CMC to 2.5, so now I have 24 lands. I think this will hopefully be fine. And our creatures, pound for pound, should just be better than theirs. So we shouldn't have any issues with still winning the game. Especially since we have something like Questing Beast, right? So hopefully our sideboard will be sufficient. I will keep this. But I don't think I Thoughtseize on turn 1. I think I Thoughtseize on turn 2. Yeah, I don't think it's justifiable to run out a shock into Thoughtseize. Obviously, them getting down a Bomat Courier could be an issue. They mulligan once, that's good. But I think if we Thoughtseize on 2, we can still hit a Steel Overseer, which is fine. Yeah, it's not worth 4 damage to hit a 1-drop. It is worth 2 damage to hit a Steel Overseer. This is a surprise. Okay, we have Eliminate for that. I guess to be mana efficient, maybe it's better to just hold up the Eliminate on an Overseer if they play one. Although I guess, it's very difficult to know what I should do here. Interesting. Heart of Curon. This I can blow up with Night of Autumn. I think I get rid of Pia Nalar. So here I assume they just play Heart of Kiran. Yep. I can now Night of Autumn, blow this up. Then the turn after that I can eliminate and Bloodchief Thirst, yeah. So I can't block this currently, but I think that should be fine. Once again, let me know if my audio's fine. I turned the knob up a little. I assume it's going to be a Stone Cold for 3. Yep. And we can kill both of these. We do want some land. And I'm going to just Bloodchief Thirst this one. And I'm going to keep the Eliminate for now. I guess I can't block this, so I might as... And like, I can't block this either, so I might as well attack here. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have. Bowmet Courier and Gingerbrute, I guess. Well, Gingerbrute could make itself on... Why pay the life for that? Oh, right. I only had one black. Haha, I'm not very smart. Too many questing beasts. Not enough land. Guess I should have kept that land. I don't think the average card... Like, I think I would rather just use this Eliminate on a Steel Overseer or something. Because they're, like, they would have sacrificed for the one card anyway. I feel like their average card isn't as strong as my Eliminate. Eh. Shoot, did they keep that on top? I think that they did. I have to keep that. Okay, not drawing a land here is really rough. Overseer, we can kill that with Eliminate. Yeah, I'll keep taking the one. I don't love doing it, but I do think it's worth doing. There's, I guess, an argument to be made to use a Bloodchief's Thirst on my turn, but I'm hoping to top deck a land. I didn't. This can block the Stonecoil Serpent, I guess. And I'm still just going to keep Knight of Autumn up. One land would do wonders here for me. I mean, I would even just jam the Questing Beast, I think. We do have another piece of removal. We can only kill two or less things. That's a little bit of a yikes, but it does cost them a lot. Conclave Tribunal on my Destiny Spinner. Okay. Mythos of Nethroi. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. We can potentially blow up the Conclave Tribunal, but I'm more likely going to need to blow up whatever this is. I mean, depending on what they get, I can also just blow this up to surprise block, and then Bloodchief's Thirst what they get. No, they get Chief, so I'm pretty sure I have to just kill that with Mythos. Is that true? Yikes. Exile, yep, make a human. Okay. Yeah, I mean... They currently don't have a way to crew Heart of Kiran. Yeah. It's important enough that I keep this around. This is going to be the same clock. Right, they were on 16, lock on Gargoyle, that's fine. Oh, I guess they can crew the Heart of Karen now. Awkward. Guess I can kill the Lockthwain Gargoyle to help. Ouch. Okay, another land. So let's kill the Gargoyle since this is sorcery speed. I'm still in relative danger. I die real hard to a Ginger Root. So we definitely attack here. They go to 8. They'd theoretically be at 6, yeah. I don't think that it matters. I just have to fade this one draw. Ginger Brute. Okay, I'm still alive, and I think they're dead? Nope, they would be dead. Of course. Yeah, dang it. I can't believe that one attack that I didn't do. Cost me the gum. I mean, still, like, I didn't draw so much. I had so many live draws. Night of Autumn, Skoos, Nighthawk. Even another Thirst would be fine. Mythos, Eliminate, Binding. Like, I had so many live draws, and I got none of them. I'm trying to make sure. A lot of people will say that I like, stall. I'm trying to make sure that I definitely don't have lethal. And that I'm definitely dead. Yeah, damn. I'm definitely dead. Okay, a little annoying. Missing on lands for so many turns in a row when I had, I think, a reasonable number for the average CMC in the deck. That was pretty frustrating. But that's randomness for you. Gosh, Nighthawk Scavenger would have been a beating there. Gotta stay hydrated. Going second here. Keeping a very removal heavy hand. Against a Yorion deck, that could be an issue, but, like, we do have Questing Beast. We definitely keep this. Is this Esper Yorion? Or, no, sorry, Abzan Yorion. I would assume that means, like, more enchantments and stuff? Like sagas? Nope, it is Redless Yorion, I guess. Okay, then. Like, there's no way it's 5-color Yorion, right? Like, it's crazy. Do we want to play this Triome here? Huh. Yes, because I want to play Questing Beast on turn 4, most likely. In most scenarios. There are scenarios, obviously, where I'd prefer to play Binding of the Old Gods, but... Wow, that is an early, it's an early Yorion to hand. Imagine if I just Thoughtseized you. I'd see 2 Yorions and I'd be like, well, this is upsetting. Non-creature spells your opponent's cast. Well, good thing she costs 3 mana. Because I plan on killing her. And then I shall binding. The charm... Do I want to binding the Charming Prince? I guess so. It, like, stops them from having any good Yorions, and they might think the coast is clear to do something else. Also, like, ramps me. And by ramps me, of course, I mean thins my deck. Probably not by an appreciable amount. I mean, we can literally see the percentage, so. Skyclave Apparition on my binding. That's fine. I probably just binding that. Not bad. Do we just binding this? Yeah. Goodbye, Skyclave. Goodbye, Skyclave. Thank you for my 4/4. We take those. Now I have a Vraska I can cast next turn. Or we can just play it slow, play a Questing Beast, see what happens. I will likely, if I think the coast is clear, I'm almost certainly going to be playing the Vraska. Down to 5, Archon. Alright, well, we are going to grab not one of these, because I can cycle these if I draw them. We're going to grab a Temple Garden, put it in tapped. Going to play this land. Let's go ahead and attack, see if my opponent wants to take the bait. Alright, so we're just going to conquer death on the Archon. Just kind of make it so our opponent doesn't get a chance to use anything that they have. Try and get some good information. It's like mostly white. It's like a mostly white deck, it looks like. Oh, cool. My creatures have Death Touch. Don't have anything in here to get back. I mean, they're gonna draw a card anyway. I guess I could just play Questing Beast here. Questing Beast Grakmaw. Or probably just Questing Beast hold up Mythos. Maybe I attack anyway, because they're probably going to want to flicker the Solemn, right? I'm just gonna attack with both. They can draw a card. I don't think I care. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this way they only get the one card, whereas if I allow them to bounce it or flicker it with Yorion, then they would get another ramp card, and I'd still have to deal with that, you know, in the back of my mind or what have you. So our opponent has a lot of creatures. I assume they also are going to have a lot of enchantments. It's possible that they're trying to like reset gods or something like that. I think Knight of Autumns are probably okay. I think Kaya probably warranted in a deck like this, but I don't think that I want anything else. We saw no counter spells, but we only saw 13 cards, so it's not like we got a great view of what it is our opponents are trying to do. What we take out is difficult. It's very difficult, actually. I'm like, all the removal's good. Like, all of the cards that we have are good, is the issue. I have to drop 4. I guess we can trim one of these, trim one of these. We're going second. Yeah, so trimming one of these is actually fine. Maybe I'll trim 2. Trim another... I'll trim Grakmaw or Scavenger. I think trimming Scavenger is a slightly safer bet against any potential removal. The reason we're keeping all of the 5-drops here is because against Yorion, I want to make sure that I have sufficient value to beat them in a longer game scenario. Obviously, there's still arguments to be made to keep in a larger number of Skyclave Shades. This is not a good hand. Because Skyclave Shade is some early pressure on the opponent, but they seem to have some early creatures, so... yeah, this I don't think I can reasonably keep this hand. It does nothing. This is definitely a yikes. I'll keep this. Play this on turn 1 into potentially one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, this is actually fantastic. That was a great draw for us. As long as we can essentially control the board the same way we did last time, with respect to these hideous lands, we should be in an okay position. Okay, so we are going to see some thoughts here. Interesting. I definitely don't care about this. Don't think that I care about this. They don't have the ability to Archon yet, so I think we just take the Asharn. And then do I want to kill this with Bloodchief's Thirst? Yeah, might as well while I can. That's mana efficient. I assume they're just going to cast the... They can't cast that. Okay. We will play a Triome as well. Now I assume they cast this. Yeah, because they currently... Unless they got another white card. No, okay. I'm going to cast this to try and blow up one of my things. But, fun fact, not going to happen, my friend. Because I'm going to blow that up. Then if they get a white source, they're going to play this. Then I'm going to kill it. But if they don't get a white... Cool. Good stuff. Don't let them have anything. Okay, we're at a roughly 75 win percent with this deck, so that's nice. You know, let's head over to the deck talk, shall we? Okay. Didn't get to see either of these. Very unfortunate. When we took out a land, we had some mana screw, but once again, that's a sample size of essentially 1, right? Still kind of liking the sideboard. Yeah, I'm still kind of liking the sideboard. Like, I'm relatively proud of the sideboard, to be honest. Main deck still seems fine. In the aggro match, we didn't actually draw as much removal as I would expect. I mean, we're rocking 3, 6, 9, 12. I mean, even if you consider Elspeth Conquers Death and Eldest Reborn, which isn't always going to work against that, we're rocking 15, right? That's nearly... that's just, like, essentially direct removal. You know, we're rocking 12 to 20 pieces of removal, depending on how you want to quantify things, right? That's a third of the deck, so... I think in those scenarios I was just kind of unlucky. I mean, if we kind of sort things, keep that by itself. Then we have actual threats, more removal, threats. I guess I should keep this in value. I probably want this in value as well. Yeah, if we look at it like this, you know, we have some discard, a lot of just direct removal. With a lot of flexibility. Like, that's another thing that you'll see here, is that there's a ton of flexibility. Bloodchief's Thirst scales really well and hits Planeswalkers. Eliminate doesn't scale really well, but is very efficient and hits Planeswalkers. Mythos of Nethroi hits anything we want it to except for lands, making it very versatile. And Binding of the Old Gods hits anything we want it to except for lands, but it also allows us to thin the deck slash ramp, right? Being able to just go from turn 4 to... guaranteeing 5 mana and potentially getting to 6 mana for our Planeswalkers or our Casualties is quite nice. We have more threats now. Like, previously, this would have been... I guess technically it's only 1 less, right? When I had Seralf. But I think the issue with Seralf is that it's like just a 3/3, right? And it's going to be relatively difficult to make sure it gets any growth. Nighthawk Scavenger can grow. It flies, it has Death Touch, it has Lifelink, right? That's a threat. Grakmaw survives board wipes, which again, similar to Skyclave Shade, is going to be very helpful in control matchups. So I think I'm still satisfied with working with this deck as the base. So not next week, because next week is Gladiator, but the week following, we're gonna kind of second verse Sims the first. I don't think there's anything that I really want to change unless I'm missing something. And if I'm missing something, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, I have a P.O. box. Feel free to send me things to it. I will open them on camera unless you ask me not to. I would also like to thank my lovely, lovely patrons, especially Fogwin, Malik, and Balaterra for the continued support. If you would like to join them and support in the show, you'll find links for that stuff in the description below. Yeah, like and subscribe. Till next time, I'll be one.